Broadcasting from Hollywood, it's the official On Air with Brandon J podcast. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's recording artist and actress Mercy, and you're listening to On Air with Brandon J at iHeartRadio.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Brandon. Welcome to On Air with Brandon J. I'm joined by a special guest today. She's a recording artist, someone that has an amazing story, to say the least, Mercy. And the name is great. Great to have you on the show, Mercy.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Absolutely. It has been an interesting time in September for us all, but great to have you on the show. And I think I would like to start off this interview by getting your backstory. I think it's important for the viewers and the audience at home to hear who Mercy is and how you came up with the name Mercy.
Fantastic. I mean, Mercy is like a given name for me almost, because I got it all the way back when I was like in Catholic school, playing that you call Mercy. I would never give up. I would go all the way till my hands were broken. So as I started getting into entertainment, I started doing modeling, and then I joined the circus, and I was fire breathing and doing aerial.
Wait a minute. We'll stop right there. You were fire breathing?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. How did you join the circus? Like did someone say, hey, whatever your name is, because let's say they don't even know who you are, right? They just walk up to you randomly and say, hey, do you want to do some fire breathing?
So basically I was doing burlesque, which I started getting into because I won a tattooed competition for like alternative girls. I won like a beauty pageant. They asked me to come back the next year, and they were like, you have to do burlesque. I knew nothing about it. So I did my research, nose to the grindstone, figured it out, and fell in love. And that's when Mercy really came alive, was through burlesque. And while I was doing burlesque, I always wanted to one-up it. I was like, okay, if one girl does this, I want to do this. So I learned how to fire breathe. First, I learned how to fire eat. And then I opened for a sideshow, and they're like, hey, our opener couldn't get through customs. Do you want to be our opener for the rest of the show? And I was like, absolutely. I will put my entire life on hold. Gave my mom my bunny and my card, and was like, peace out, I'm running away.
Right? That's awesome. I mean, you know, when we talk about being an artist, right? You as an artist, like, how can you write a great song if you've never experienced something, whether it be a trial, tribulation, as they say? So what was that defining moment for you, Mercy, where you're like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm going to hit the ground running and put out some music that everybody can relate to?
I was right after I met my now husband. I was trying to put together this all-women circus because I was tired of women getting taken advantage of in the circus industry. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do an all-women circus. And it just was like everything fell apart. Like I lost my life savings. I lost my house. It was really devastating for me. And my husband heard me singing in the shower, and he was like, what are you doing? Why aren't you pursuing that? And I looked at him and I said, because I don't want to be a starving musician. And he said, okay, cool, be a starving circus artist, because that makes way more sense. And I was like, you're right. I do have a voice, and I do have a story to tell. And the moment I started putting all of my experiences into music was like the universe unlocked for me. It was exactly what I was supposed to be doing.
That's awesome. You know, I can only hear your husband saying to you, well, you can be a fire breathing individual at the circus for the rest of your life, or you could put out this music and be financially set and have freedom. And I think you made the right decision. You know, when I was doing my research on you, Mercy, I saw that you've opened up for folks like Paula, Abdul, and others. What was it like opening up for Miss Paula?
Oh my gosh, mind-blowing moment. Like you grow up idolizing these women who have put down like the fundamentals for music.
Right.
And it's just like all of a sudden you're sharing a stage with them and you're just like, pinch me, this cannot be real.
That is too cool to be able to, Paula is awesome. She's just an awesome person in all actuality. I mean, she's done some great things for charities. I mean, great music, great performer. So to be able to open up for her, that means you can hold your own on stage. And this leads me into my next question, Mercy. What's next for Mercy, since we're basically at the end of 2022 and we're going into 2023? What do you have on your agenda for 2023?
For 2023, you can see me in 2 theatrical releases, which will be really exciting. Spent the last year like focusing hard on them. But also, I'm releasing at least 4 more songs and 2 music videos that are already shot. We're in the editing for it right now. So I am just like so stoked to show you guys. Plus, I have a couple of surprise performances. I don't want to announce anything yet because I know life changes, but they're going to be good.
What's a fun fact that nobody can Google about Mercy?
The first time I ever learned how to eat glass, I shot it out my nose.
Wait, whoa. Here's another aha moment. Hold on. You mean to tell me you ate glass and then you shot it out of your nose?
I laughed while I was learning how to do it. And it came out my nose. It was not fun. But
I bet that was not fun. Did they have to call like EMS or anything like that?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
I had to like fight and get over it. But I used to eat glass, glass walk, machete walk, fire spin, fire dance, fiery, and aerial for the circus.
Can we expect to see any of those elements in your show?
Oh yeah, because deep down I'm always going to be a circus girl.
Did you do any flying trapeze acts?
Not trapeze, but I do the silks and I do the lyra.
Oh, wow. I just learned something new about everybody I interview on this show every day. Like I think that's the first time in all of the people that I've interviewed over the years that said, you know what? A fun fact about me is I've eaten glass. It shot right back out my nose. So thank you for sharing that.
It's definitely random.
Definitely random. Mercy, what is some advice that you can give to, we'll just say, women in general that desire to be successful in the music industry?
Don't let anybody tell you can't do it, that you're too broken, you're too young, you're too old, you're too different, you're too big, you're too small, you're too dark, you're too light. You're going to be too much of something for everybody. But that doesn't mean that you're not just perfect the way you are.
It sounds like a Bruno Mars song. You're just the way you are.
Just the way you are.
I couldn't say it any better. Mercy, where can folks at home and that hear this on iHeart and all over the world, streaming on their preferred streaming platform for podcasts, where can they follow you?
The Artist Mercy official on Instagram or The Artist Mercy on every other platform, include.com.
Mercy, thank you so much. You got to definitely send us some of your new music here at On Air with Brandon J so we can play it on the show. And congrats. I'm looking forward to seeing your ability on the big screen for these theatrical releases. Now, these are set to release in 2023, correct?
Yep.
All right, great. Mercy, thanks so much for being a special guest today here on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
Thank you. This has been a special interview with recording artist, actress Mercy. I'm Brandon J. We'll see you next time on Air with Brandon J. Goodbye for now.
Thank you for tuning in to On Air with Brandon J. Follow on Instagram at I am Brandon J.